Welcome back to Explain the Charts, where we break down the market action for you. Today's date is August 27th, 2024, and we're analyzing the Meta stock. Let's start by diving into the news and see how it's potentially influencing the market. The recent news surrounding Meta has been relatively quiet, with no major announcements or events directly impacting the stock price. However, some analysts are pointing to the potential for increased revenue from Meta's metaverse efforts in the near future, which could be a bullish factor for the stock. It's important to remember that these are just speculations, and the actual impact on the market remains to be seen. Now, let's transition to the chart data and see what insights we can glean from there. First, let's look at the daily chart, which gives us a broad perspective of the overall trend. The daily chart shows a strong upward trend in Meta's price over the past year, with the stock reaching its all-time highs in recent months. This suggests a bullish sentiment in the market, indicating that investors are optimistic about Meta's future prospects. However, it's worth noting that the recent price action has been characterized by some volatility, suggesting a potential pullback. While the overall trend remains bullish, it's important to be aware of these potential fluctuations. Now, let's zoom in on a specific time frame to see if we can identify any interesting patterns or breakouts. We'll focus on the past month of daily candles. Here, we can observe a significant breakout above the previous resistance level around $520, which has now become a strong support level. This breakout suggests a continuation of the bullish trend, and the recent price action above the support level reinforces this notion. However, the stock has been consolidating in a narrow range in the past few days, indicating potential indecision in the market. We'll need to wait and see whether the stock breaks out of this consolidation and continues its upward journey or experiences a correction. Let's move on to the 1-hour chart to see if we can get a better understanding of the short-term dynamics. The 1-hour chart provides a more granular view of the price action and can help us identify potential trading opportunities. The 1-hour chart reveals that Meta has been experiencing some consolidation and minor pullbacks throughout the day, but the overall trend still appears bullish. The stock has been bouncing off the $520 support level and is currently trading above the 20-period moving average, which is another sign of bullish momentum. However, we can see some potential resistance levels forming around $540 and $550, which could cap further gains in the short term. It's important to keep an eye on these resistance levels and monitor the price action to identify potential entry and exit points. To get an even closer look at the short-term price movements, let's delve into the 15-minute chart. The 15-minute chart provides a highly detailed view of the price action and can reveal subtle trends that might be missed on larger time frames. The 15-minute chart shows a recent consolidation phase, with the stock trading in a relatively narrow range. This suggests that the market is currently indecisive and awaiting a catalyst to push the price in a particular direction. The stock has been bouncing off the 20-period moving average and is currently trading slightly above it, indicating a slight bullish bias in the short term. However, the price action is relatively muted, suggesting that we're likely to see a continuation of the consolidation phase for the time being. We need to monitor the price action closely to see if the stock breaks out of this consolidation or experiences a correction. Let's recap the key price levels we've identified in the charts. The $520 level represents a strong support level, with the stock bouncing off it consistently in recent days. This suggests that any dips below this level could provide an attractive buying opportunity. On the other hand, $540 and $550 act as potential resistance levels, which could cap further gains in the short term. If the stock breaks above these resistance levels, it could indicate a continuation of the bullish trend and potentially lead to a further upward move. The 20-period moving average is another key level to watch. The stock's current position above this average suggests a slight bullish bias in the short term. However, it's important to remember that the price action is highly volatile, and the stock could easily fall below this average if the market sentiment shifts. Overall, the current market sentiment for Meta remains bullish. The stock has been trending upwards for the past year, with a recent breakout above the $520 resistance level. However, the price action has been characterized by some consolidation and volatility in the past few days, suggesting potential indecision in the market. It's important to monitor the price action closely to identify potential entry and exit points. The $540 and $550 levels represent potential resistance levels, which could cap further gains in the short term. Breaking above these levels could signal a continuation of the bullish trend and potentially lead to a further upward move. The 20-period moving average is another level to watch, with the stock currently trading above it. However, the market is highly volatile, and the stock could easily fall below this average if the market sentiment shifts. We'll keep a close eye on these levels and the news developments to update you on the potential future direction of Meta.